tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
Ready. Ready. Good.
All right, here's the former UFC welterweight champion, Belal Muhammad, relinquished his title in a fight of the year with Jack Della Maddalena, still one of the truly elite 170-pound fighters.
He's one of the best, man, and he's one of those guys that I wished got more credit for what he does. He's hard-nosed, he's in tremendous shape, he has good wrestling, good striking, he can do it all. I want to know if Belal Muhammad tonight can show people I am still here, I'm not going anywhere.
Well, see, and this is where he needs to be, right? To be able to control position here. Fighters jockeying for position. Now we got to scramble.
Oh, they're scrambling. That's a good job there. Taking the momentum and taking the opportunity to stay in top position.
Malott gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. A lot of different ways for Belal Muhammad to beat you, but the wrestling is his bread and butter. We'll see if he changes levels here shortly.
Yeah, but I believe what made him a world champion was his pressure and his ability to stand. Not only does he have to wrestle you anymore, Belal Muhammad is very effective with the striking, and the striking leads to those takedowns.
Straight right hand on the counter is good. Feint by Belal Muhammad. All right, early round 1 action here as the fighter engages in the clinch, and again, we don't know the striking discrepancy here, but you got to think the wrestler is going to pursue these situations in this match.
I mean, he spent his lifetime here. He spent his lifetime in close, so he gets to the clinch, he gets chest to chest, and he's comfortable. No matter how good his opponent is in terms of overall skills, he is so well versed here that he feels like he is in the advantage position. Another big takedown.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, late round 1 action here, and the godfather of ground and pound, the Hammer Mark Coleman, would be proud.
He'd be very proud to watch this because he's not controlling him. He's finding openings, looking to take advantage and doing real damage to his opponent at the start of this fight.
45 seconds to go here in round 1. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad. Horn sounds for the end of round 1.
All right, sit down for a minute. Take a deep breath up. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. Slow that heart rate down. All right, you ready? You good?
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, so a little ways into this one now, DC. Still plenty of time with which to work, but one fighter is clearly pulling ahead, and that's the wrestler.
Yeah, he thought that he would be able to take him down. I understand that the fighter is well-rounded, but he goes, if I pressure, if I get him wrestling me, I am better. I am better in that one specific area. For a more balanced guy, he's got to defend takedown and turn this fight into a fight, not a wrestling match.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Malott's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Gets the takedown. Useful. The great equalizer, MMA wrestling.
I mean, it was flawless. Great timing. He saw his opponent getting reckless. Timed it perfectly, got the takedown, and now he can take a breath and try to regain his confidence and center himself before they get back to standing.
Oh, lands a knee to the body here in side control. Another knee by Belal Muhammad. Making all these shots count.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Working from the top here. Pretty strong ground and pound by Muhammad. Oh, great job there. Back to his feet now, DC. You gotta like that. Big left hook coming is blocked. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Another takedown attempt here.
Wow, that was a real nice takedown a moment ago.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Okay, right back to the mat. That was a beautiful setup there by him. He does a great job of not losing his opponent when the guy gets back to his feet.
Yeah, made it look easy. He's having his way with him here.
Beautiful pass.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Muhammad. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
You're losing this fight, but we have one round to turn it around. I need you to push the pace on this guy. Fight like you've never fought before. This is it, you're left.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Crowd fired up, so are we. Third and final round. Malott's elbow is blocked. Oh, now we're seeing a lot of work to the body. A couple of those shots got through, and those will add up quickly, right? Even if you have the strongest core in the game, you don't want to take too many of those shots in and around your organs. Double leg takedown as he's had to get his opponent to the canvas here.
It's a nasty takedown. Beautiful setup. Nice takedown. Put him against the fence. Take him down. Problem is, partner falls in the butterfly guard and he works his back.
A lot of fighters trying desperately to stand up. We got to scramble now.
Oh, we got to scramble. That's always so fun when you have two high-level grapplers end up in a situation like that.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Eats another body shot there.
That was a slick transition.
All right, butterfly guard now up against the fence. DC, talk us to it.
Yeah, and he's got some opportunities to get up here. He's got to elevate or create space with his feet, get back to his feet, and stand up.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Oh, and he gives up the back down. You can't do that. Oh, hammer fist here by Belal Muhammad. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten them out and just go for the finish. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oh, he walked right into that uppercut.
So when you're in there and you're finding a hard time finding your rhythm, you got to just go back to what got you here. Or you got to put caution to the wind. Because right now, it'll be hard to find your rhythm, especially when you're fighting a guy who's fighting very well. So it's one thing to find your rhythm whenever you set the tempo of the fight right away, but he is so behind right now in terms of the way this fight is playing out. He's got to do something big.
Man, no tell, no telegraph, and again, another takedown.
That was beautiful. Another great setup to another takedown.
Trying to make these ground strikes count. Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. There's an elbow from the top by Muhammad. Both fighters back to their feet now. Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. Malott's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. All right, so there's the final horn as the fighters go the distance here tonight, and it really was all about his takedown game. Most of the time when he changed levels, he was able to get the fight where he wanted to.
Yeah, Johnny changed levels, and he did it beautifully. He had fantastic timing on those takedowns. He had great finishes on those takedowns, and he had a commitment to scoring as many as he needed to in order to get his hand raised. And I feel like tonight, he should win this victory pretty easily.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, no surprise as the wrestler gets his hand raised here tonight. You got to think he's going to enjoy watching this fight back. Just give